Good afternoon. I guess technically it's 12:01 here in Texas. Good afternoon, Classic Tetris Monthly fans. It's your old pal Van Dweller, and we are back playing more Tetris. That's what we do. We have Tetris and we show it to you, and hopefully you like it. So, what we've got right now, well, we got 4 matches on the day. What we have got right now is the yellow bracket top 16. It's going to be Birbia versus Winter. And originally we were going to do the whole bracket, but I guess last moment this morning, not last moment, but this morning, one of the players is unable to make it, so we're just going to get this one done, do it while we can, and then, try to figure it out as we go along. So right now, Birbia versus Winter, and the winner will move on to the top 8 to face, eventually, whoever is the winner of Sidnev versus Tugi. But just the Birbia and Winter match today. Top 8, we have a couple players already in there, Blue Scooty and Miles. And one of these players could be in line for a match against one of those two. So not an easy path, but we will see what happens. So there it is, yellow bracket. Now later, we will have a full, as far as I know, you can't say until it's time, but we will have, all right, look, it subtly changed there. See, look. Picks, it'll be username Gold versus Marktris in the Das Masters top 16, and then Pixel, Andy, and Bendy will be playing, and then the winner will play each other to get into the top 8. And we only have one person in the top 8, and that is Blue Scooty. So, and actually, they'll all play for a top 4 spot. So that's pretty good. So definitely join us for that. That's going to start in about 3 hours. So do join us for that. But for now, we're going to do Masters. There it is. Let's take a look at our rules. And just to remind the players, these are best of 5s. The first player to 3 wins is the winner of the match. Level 18 starts all the way through level 39 super kill screen. Score uncapped. Same piece sets will be used, re-rolled in between each game of the match. And do not receive any advice. Do not pause. And if you do experience tech issues, just keep playing. Andy versus Bendy. How's the top 16? It should be the finals. Well, one of them should have qualified better, I guess. But anyway, the winner gets absolutely something. That's a share in a prize pool, which stands right now at $320.36. So let's try to get to our top 8 goal of $2,000. That will enable us to pay the top 8, which we would love to do. We don't have any sponsors. It's all 100% grassroots, fan funded. We are not sponsored by the Tetris company. We don't have them chipping in anything. This is just you guys, me, you, the players, and that's it. That's who's involved. So if you want to see this thing continue, and if you love having online big tournaments nearly every single month, then this is the way to actually make sure that this keeps happening. And we can only do these events so long as they continue to be supported. So thank you to everybody who is supporting it, keeping this thing alive. And thank you to those of you who will contribute, or even to those of you who want to but can't. We still like you. Now, if you don't want to, then we don't like you. But if you do want to but can't, you're okay in my book. All right, use that Matcherino command while you're watching live on Twitch or on YouTube. That'll bring up some links. The one that says Masters August, or AUG, that is the one for this tournament. Click on that. It'll take you over to Matcherino. That is our prize pool partner. And if you go to the top right-hand corner of the screen, you'll see a button that says Login. Click on that to log in, and then you can choose to log in with your existing Twitch, YouTube, or Discord account, which you have because you're watching. So you have one. And then you just go right in. Birbia with the 1 cent contribution. Man, breaking the bank. Thank you, Birbia. Appreciate that. And then, yeah, so log in, then look on the right side of the screen. You'll see a button that says contribute. Click on that to contribute. You'll also see some sponsor quests. These are sponsors that have quests for you to do. So you know, they want you to follow a thing because they have a thing they're running. So they want you to go to it. So they sponsor it. And then you click on it and they put some money into the prize pool. So that is a way for you to contribute if you're not really in a position to contribute directly. So consider doing that, or don't do it. It's fine. But thank you to those of you who already are. That's how to support the players. If you want to support the channel, that's something you can do as well by going to patreon.com/monthly Tetris. Make an ongoing pledge of support. Keep this channel going just like the people on this side have done. People like Scott Gray, Jay in the Window, Kane, Attack, Madelsburg, Red Dog, Mr. Rain, Corporal Jr., Troy, Dan, Kim, M, Cat, K, Java, T, Jason, Sunny, Mila, and everybody else. Thank you for your support. If you are watching on YouTube, you can do a super chat or a sticker, channel membership, gift multiple channel memberships. Over on Twitch, you can do bits, subscribe, gift subscription, multiple gift subscriptions. Or, if you're an Amazon Prime member, you do get an Amazon Prime, Twitch Prime gaming subscription to grant to the streamer of your choice on a monthly basis. But it is use it or lose it. You can't save or stack them. You must manually renew them also. So don't lose it. Don't let it lapse. Give it to this channel. Always, without exception, never give it to anybody else. All right, well, that's not true. You can give it to somebody else, but keep us in the mix. And here's a support command. Here's the support commands right here. I'll pop it in, and that is how you can find some other ways to support us as well. Let's bring it over our players. Let's get them all lined up. We're lining up our players. We're watching them as they practice. They're trying to learn how to play Tetris. Really, it's kind of too late. If you don't know how to play Tetris now, well, yeah, it is too late. You got to go with what you got. All right, here we go. There we are. All right, let me fix these stencils so players keep playing. Don't stop playing. I need to fix the stencils. They must be fixed. Or one of them anyway. One of them. That's good enough. I should host Stencil Clinic again. There was a time years ago people couldn't figure out I'm sounding like a zombie? I sounded like a zombie. Oh. One time we held Stencil Clinic. And this was, so I would fix people's stencil for them so they could lock it in. And then they would never have to do it. So I would guide them live. What an amazing stream that was. People love getting their stencils adjusted. I'm like a chiropractor of stencils. Oh, this one's really interesting. Why is this like this? I don't know why this is like this. That's so interesting. All right, that's good now. That should work. Dunk, 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 dunk. I like that part. I'm off key though. You know, Tayo's gonna remind me that I'm off key. All right, folks, it is time. That music means it's time for the pieces. You know the rules. The music starts. Warm-ups are done. All right. Looks like both players are ready. Oh, excuse me. Okay. Let's see. Yes, 63, 5B3. Lots of threes. Let's get them started. Birbia and Winter, they are looking for a spot in the top 8 in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Oh, I should get rid of the C checker. On the left side of your screen, seed number 8 from the United States. That kind of rhymes. Seed 8 from the United States. Hell yeah. I realize that casual viewers who maybe don't watch like every Tetris stream don't know like what that hell yeah is. They don't know what that is, but suffice it to say, it's a delightful person in the Tetris community, commentator and organizer that we love. Okay, well, yeah, seed number 8 from the United States, PB of 6.20, and the 24th ranked player in the world, according to the most recent Premier poll. Now, not putting that J piece down like the 24th ranked player in the world, but all right, he's going to clear it away. Birbia making his second appearance in the Masters event. Made it to the top 16 last month. Made it to the top 16 this month. Looking to get further. First time in the top 8 is what he is looking for. You've seen him at the Detroit Regional in 2026. He qualified in with a 1.529 in just his second appearance in this tournament. And yeah, he qualified into the top 8 spot. So this is actually his first match in this month's tournament. It is Birbia. Long bar down, Tetris 212. Winter gonna get the tuck, waiting for the bar. More tucks, setting up tucks, skimming, waiting, hoping, holding out. How long can I keep this going? I'm in a drought. The drought of long bars is as much of a drought for me as it is for the players. All right, Winter, I ended up getting a bar, but couldn't use it for the Tetris, and now we're a little spicy McDicey. I don't want to start the intros until... Oh, no, that is a top out for Winter. So she got hosed by that drought and just couldn't survive it. The one bar that came, couldn't use it for the Tetris with a blocked well. So that's actually a top out for Winter, and Birbia is good in game number 1. Happens to the best of us. And I am nowhere near the best of us, and it happens to me too. All right, new pieces for the players. Take a moment if you need it. (9-4) C877. Imagine calling GD cringe. Yeah, no, GD is great. GD is a legend. I mean, the only thing that's cringe is me doing my Grand Design's impression. That is the thing that is cringe. So if you're just joining us, yeah, we are doing only this match, the Sidnev Tugi match, and then the subsequent match canceled for now. So we'll be just this match, and then there'll be a couple hours, and then we will do the whole, as far as I know, the whole Das Masters Orange Yellow Top 16. Some will be putting the only in different place. That is actually like one thing I'm very well attuned to, which is where you put the only in a sentence. When you want to use only, it dramatically changes the meaning of the sentence. So I'm very careful as to like what exactly is only doing in the sentence. So it's something I think about way too much, actually. 9-4-C-B. All right, we got a we've got, oh, Birbia, you are about to get seed checked. Seed checked. All right, you have 3 seconds to change a seed check there, Birbia. Ready? 3, or you're gonna get like really seed checked. All right, no, all right, you're good. I mean, he's only a child, you know, leave him alone. All right, he's good now. Okay, Winter and Birbia. Game number 2 in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. I mean, like, if you said, oh, anyway, we should introduce the player, and then we'll get into the word only. I know you guys are dying to hear my thoughts about the word only. You guys are dying to hear about it. You don't care. You're like, just talk about Tetris. Or be quiet. Is the, like, those are the two pieces of feedback I get about me on the stream is, well, can this guy just stop talking about other topics and get back to the Tetris? And then the other one is, can this guy just stop talking? And like the answer is no, actually. So anyway, on the right side, it's Winter, seed number 9. So she got a 1-round bye and then defeated Zro in round 2. This is her 9th appearance in the Masters event. She's gotten to the top 8 before, looking to get to those semifinals for the first time. And I don't think we've seen Winter since Mega Masters. So good to see Winter back. Her debut in the Masters event was August of 2025. Long bar down, Tetris Winter. Winter is a 2-time CTWC Gold Bracket player in 2025 and 2026. You've seen her at regionals in Stillwater and Kansas City. Yeah, she's looking to get that top 8. Anyway, the only, right? Like if you say, I'm only eating steak for dinner. Well, no, because you're cooking steak for dinner, you're putting steak for dinner on a plate. There's a lot of things you're doing to the steak. So you can't just say I'm only eating steak for dinner, right? So you have to, where do you put the only? If you're saying I'm having only steak for dinner, then that is correct, right? Because then you're indicating the only thing that you are eating. Or if you have, like, I'm having steak only for dinner, means like, oh, I will never eat steak for any other meal. So you gotta be very careful with that only. You don't want to let people think you're eating uncooked steak by misplacing the only. 178, Birbia trying to open up that right side. Winter at 262. Hey, what's up, Fractal 8th roommate? Yeah, like if you say, like somebody says, "Oh, I'm only eating steak for dinner," your immediate reply should be, "Aren't you going to cook it also? Don't eat raw steak. What are you doing?" Now it's Birbia who's in trouble here on 18. This is really difficult, and that is going to be a top out for Birbia. So players trading. Trading 18 top outs. So Winter is good. So look at that. An exchange, an early exchange of Christmas gifts. What if you're only eating steaks in restaurants? Well, you're also maybe cutting your steaks in the restaurants. You're maybe paying for your steaks in a restaurant. So there's a lot of things you're doing to the steak in a restaurant. So you can't say I'm only eating steaks. I'm eating only steaks. All right. All right. New pieces. Or if you want to say like, oh, like I'm eating steaks only in a restaurant. Then you're saying I will never eat a steak unless it's in a restaurant. You know. Tayo disagrees because of course Tayo disagrees, but yeah, but this is precision in language, Tayo. This is how to be precise. And you can say, well, in this one case, people know from the context and emphasis, but this kind of issue happens all the time, not just with only, but with other words. So just having a now, spoken extemporaneous speech doesn't matter, but in writing, you should be very clear. All right. ED2203. All right, both players ready to go. Game number 3 in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Yeah, come for the Tetris. Stay for the pedantry, or leave for the pedantry is probably more like it. Oh, let me. You know what? I realized I have from the other day. I think I have a filter on game 1 because of Scooty the other day. So yeah, here we go. Taking Birbia's game down a notch. Yeah, I remember Scooty and his weird capture. I do it just for that, so I forgot to turn it off. You should just not say things. No, you should say all kinds of. Well, yeah. I mean, if you mean like, yeah, it's too risky to say anything because you risk misinterpretation. Yeah, no one should ever talk, I think, is the lesson. It's too risky to say anything. Just put it all in writing. Oh wait, I guess technically you are putting it all in writing in chat. All right, same line, same score. I would say something, only it's too risky, says Harumi. That's a good one. All right, 168 for Birbia, 166 for Winter. Listen, they are not going to talk about they're not going to talk about grammar on CTWC, right? You know, this is your exclusive home for pedantry. $219 for Birbia at $234, and you wonder why I'm not allowed on CTWC anymore. No, I'm allowed. Am I? I'm probably not, actually. I don't know. Am I? All right, Birbia 247, 283 for Winter. Little S spin for Winter. Fractal 8th roommate. Now you're not making sense here, Fractal 8th roommate. So in about 2.5, is it 2.5 hours? 2.5? Yeah, 2.5 hours. Make sure you are back here. This is only just the one match. Make sure you're back here for the Das Masters orange and yellow bracket. Of course, orange always contains the number 1 seed, which makes it, must-see TV. And then the yellow bracket often contains the 8 and 9 seed, which is, almost always a close match. So, must-see TV. Sure makes you wonder why CTM is not sponsored. Listen, Grammarly. Listen, I'm waiting, Grammarly. Fractal 8th Roommate has gifted a subscription to Catvinity TV. 6 months. Oh, shoot. That was 6 months. Thank you, Fractal 8th Roommate. $469 for Birbia, $506 for Winter. Thank you again. Yeah, thank you so much, Fractal 8th Roommate. It's great. Say mustsee.tv is available for sale. Yeah, $15,000 for mustsee.tv. All right, we're into 19 now. 540 for Birbia, 578 for Winter. All right, Birbia here trying to downstack. This is not easy. Winter here also. Oh, that left side for Winter. So she has got an assignment here, and the assignment completed. Gets the long bar over to the left side. Birbia still downstacking, not making a ton of vertical progress, but that board is getting more and more organized. And oh no, and he can't get the long bar over. That would have been a dirty Tetris, and of course he needed it to bring it down. So that is a top out for Birbia. Winter was probably in a top 8 spiral as well, but both players topping out, and Winter had the higher score and will take game number 3 and go up 2 games to 1. So holy moly, Birbia actually set up for a dirty Tetris, and I thought he was going to nail that, but undershot that long bar to the left and ended up being a top out. My goodness, just a game of milliseconds. Wow. So players, take a moment if you need it. That is fine. A moment is good. I'm putting the pieces in the chat. There you go. All right, now that Sav's here, I'm getting double rollovers. All right, well, let's see double rollovers. I have a buddy that owns Hallmark ornaments, and he's been offered a lot from Hallmark to buy it, and he still turns it down. I wonder why. Is he still holding out? You think they're going to come in with another number? I mean, I'm surprised that Hallmark is in business, frankly. Like, what? How is Hallmark in business? Is it just, greeting cards and ornaments are that big of a thing? People will always need to mark halls. That's true. They are not. They are not in the business of marking alls, which is weird. Tuesday, good. Game number 4. Birbia's got to win to try and force a game 5. Winter could take it right now. Let's go 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Maitre Huitien says, a couple years ago, I played a game in Tetris Effect Connected and topped out at 62 pushdown points, still won the game. Still the craziest win of my life. That is wild. Yeah, 62 top out points. There should be top out points. All right, long bar at Tetris Birbia, 93,000. There's another one, 117. Oh, Winter with that errant spin, rotation of that S piece. Gonna slow her down a little bit. Long bar down, Tetris Winter. All right, she lives. But Birbia has been fairly efficient, ahead by about 75, 80,000. Frankie M says, oh no, I'm late. Yep. And we destroy the recording right after, so. Oh, the Vits for Winter, the true Vits adjustment. $213 Birbia, 77,000 for Winter. $285 Birbia, 157 Winter. We are halfway to the 19 transition, which will kick in at 130 lines. Tell the chatter all they missed is pedantry and disliking Tayo. When did we dislike Tayo? What are you talking about? That didn't happen. You're making things up. Tetris for Winter, 227, 356 Birbia. Cole Bucket Cole Bucket 2 is in the chat. What happened to Cole Bucket 1? I don't know. I don't know. It's Cool Bouquet. I don't know if that's what it is. $411 for Birbia, $345 for Winter. All right, long bar in Birbia, 525. There's the Vits for Winter. She's at 415. Now we're into 19 now. 586 for Birbia, 513 Winter. Drops in a couple Tetrises. We're 4 lines apart. All right, lines are tied right now. 100,000 point lead. 100,000 point lead for Birbia. And the lines are even. Fractal 8th Roommate has gifted 6 months of Tier 1 membership, subscription, whatever, to Coal Bucket 2. Thank you, Fractal 8th Roommate. Look at that. Keeping Tetris alive. I was gonna say keeping Tetris alive in 2025, but it's not 2025. Unfortunately, so we missed an opportunity all year long to say that. Fractal 8th Roommate gifted a Tier 1 sub to Coal Bucket 1 as well. Well, I'm sure Coal Bucket 1 really appreciates it. Winter, oh boy, that left side for Winter. That is going to need some, no, that is not going to happen. And Birbia is ahead and takes game number 4, which means we are headed to a deciding game number 5. Colin says, we did it all through CTW Live. We did it. Yep, we did that. Yep. Yep, we did it. Yep. All right, new pieces are here. Players, you can take a moment. Take a moment. Birbia's earbud died on 23. Oh my goodness, rip. Rip earbud. The new pieces are incoming. So here they are. 51E585. We'll wait for Birbia to come back. But the pieces are there, waiting. Making sure Tetris sticks in 2026. Hell yeah. What's up, Zuli? Welcome. Okie dokie. Pieces are here. 51E585. And yeah, the winner of this one single match moves on to the top 8. They appear ready, and they have signaled ready, and their seeds are right. So Birbia running across the room. Do I start? Do I not start? I don't know. I see a shoe in the background. All right, lights going on. Let's go. Game number 5. To see who stays alive. Let's go. Yeah, 3, 2, 1 Tetris. So Birbia trying to get to the top 8 for the first time. Winter trying to match her best performance in a Masters, which was a top 8 in March of 2026. All right, good. I mean, these are perfect stacks here, or at least they were when I started that sentence. And look at the beautiful burns here from Winter long bar in Tetris, 93,000. Birbia with that TP is going to have to fix that at some point. And we'll have to fix it now. There's a Winter piled high over on that left side, waiting for the bar. JP's a little bit kind of mussed up there, but he's working on it. Oh, great tee. A couple of pieces here. And Winter will open up the right side. Nice upside down tee piece. Big brain Winter says, look at my brain. It's right here. Pointing to her brain, so we all know where it is. 171 for Winter, 158 for Birbia. There's a long bar in. It's in there. That's right. Tetris Winter 241, 204 Birbia. All right, a couple of S pieces here. Winter's trying to work around those. Got a little notch in that stack, but should be able to take some burns. Elevated triple. Maybe the right. See if she does see if she takes that. It's a perfect elevated triple setup. And it remains so. There it is. All right, you'll have to see it. 277 for Winter, 299 for Birbia. 3 lines apart and 1,000, not even 1,000 points apart. Tetris, Birbia. All right, Winter scooping that in. Yes. All right, she's got a mostly problem-free, problem-free board. That's how words work. 349 for Winter, 369 Birbia. All right, Birbia tried to do something there, but didn't quite work. And there we go. Long bar over Tetris for both. Stacks coming down. What's up, Chen? Welcome. Oh, Fractal 8th roommate. What are you doing? You're gonna leave because of Chen? He's. Oh my goodness. Why do I feel like Chen started it? Whatever's going on between you, I feel like Chen started it. All right, Winter gets a passes on a line spin to get a Tetris. Fractal 8th roommate has gifted 3 months to Chen. Thank you, Fractal 8th roommate, for gifting. Look at that, a peace offering from Fractal 8th roommate to Chen. Thank you, Fractal 8th roommate. Very nice. Birbia into 19,583. We'll tuck it at Tetris, therefore Winter right after, well, right into 19, right after 19. Oh, you think they're just, it's kind of, maybe they're more like frenemies? Do people say frenemies anymore? You know, all these words come, you know, these slang words, they come into being. And I just don't know who's using them like in earnest. Like, I'll say them because they're funny. Certain ironic distance from them, but like, who's saying, "Oh yes, she's my frenemy," and like, who is saying? Like, 671 for Birbia, 656 for Winter. All right, Chen, what do you say to Fractal 8th roommate who gifted you 3 months of membership to this channel? What do you say? OS Fan Buff 63 says, Frenemies reminds me of Phineas and Ferb, the cartoon. Still my favorite cartoon of all time. Well, thanks for your first time chat, OS Fan. It was a little after my time. I think that was a Nickelodeon cartoon, right? Wasn't it? I don't know. I think it was. 794 for Birbia, 781 for Winter. When was Phineas and Ferb? When was that on? 826 Birbia, 842 Winter. Oh, the Vits, the true Vits set up there for Birbia. Early aughts. Was it only a little after your time? I mean, was it only a little after your time, or was only it a little after my time? Yeah, that was the only thing that was after my time. Thanks, Madelsberger. Wait, 07 to 15? Yeah, that's not something I would have really seen. I harbor no ill will against it. I don't know anything about it. Presumably there are two characters named Phineas or you know, Ferb, respectively. A80 for Winter, A30 for Birbia. It is very close. All right, Winter into 29, B24, Birbia, B00. There's a Tetris Birbia, B45. They are so close right now. Oh, Birbia getting up a little high, has that kind of dependency in the middle of the board. He's going to open it up. Oh boy, this is tough. That long bar in for the triple. That's going to help Birbia a lot. Winter still grinding at the bottom of the board. Birbia will survive this kind of scary long bar down. Tetris, C16 for Birbia. Winter trying to get set up. Trying to get some points down on the board because right now Birbia ahead by 60,000. Tetris for Winter. She's at C16. There's a Tetris for Winter, C59. She's in the lead. Birbia takes it back at C93. Birbia sets up, gets a Tetris D42 back out into the lead. 65,000 points. Tetris is here worth north of 40,000 points. And just 30-something lines to go until level 39 Super Kill Screen kicks in. Birbia in the leads. Again, 60,000 points, something like that. So they're keeping pace with one another. There's another Tetris for Birbia. Winter uncovers the right side. Long bar down Tetris Winter, but there's a cost there because that board is a mess. So she's going to have to try to bring it down efficiently or build on top because Birbia is now at E18, still ahead, 60,000 points. Oh, that right side for Winter is she's not gonna get that T over. That's gonna end her run. But what a game 5. This is what this matchup promised. Birbia will make it to the top 8 for the first time. Great match between these two, especially that last game. And yeah, that is what we were expecting with these two. So amazing performance from both, but it will be Birbia moving on. Again, first time in the top 8. Winter played great. That was a great last game there too. That is what we want to see. That is what we want to see. Yeah, we should have just played game 5. So from now on, we're just gonna play game 5. That's it. So GG's Winter. Really good. Really good performance here. But it will be young Birbia now clinching a top 8 spot. So he's gonna have a tough go of it because let me report this. I'll show you the bracket where it stands now. But he's got a match no matter how this ends up going. Birbia 3, Winter 2, monthly Tetris. Monthly Texas, yes indeed. All right, let's show you the bracket. Let's see. So that is where we started, and this is almost where we are. This is where we are. Birbia is in, but if you look at who's looming to go into that winner of match 17 spot in match 25, it's gonna be either Sidnev or Tugi. Neither one were gonna be easy. So. Yeah, really looking forward to that. So, yeah, good match. Good match. So, 2 hours and 5 minutes from now, we are going to return for this. Let's look at this. Let's look at it this way. Yeah, it's going to be the yellow and then the orange top 16s, and the winners will play for a top 8 spot. So, username Gold versus Marktris. So, I expect there to be a redemption of Vandy names players capitals for that one. I'll have to study up. No, I promise I won't study. Username Gold versus Marktris, then Pixelandy versus Bendy, and then winner versus winner for a top 8 spots. That is what we'll be doing in 2 hours and 4 minutes. So thanks everybody for hanging out. Appreciate you. New followers, OS Fan Buff 63, subs, Catvinity, Coal Bucket 2, Coal Bucket 1, and Jen. These are all courtesy of Fractal 8th Roommate. So thank you over on Twitch. Really appreciate that. YouTube, you got shut out in the supporting game there, and you are shut out. So next time, maybe next time. Why isn't this not showing me this is not showing me the chat. That's really weird. I don't know why it's doing that. We are live over there, right? All right. Oh, I see why. Okay. Got it. Okay, and then big thanks to patrons Scott Gray, Jay in the Window, Canada, Tag, Middlesbrough, Red Dog, Mr. Brain, Corporal Jr., Troy Dan, Kim M, Cat, Java D, Jason, Sunny, Mila, and everybody else. Thank you for your support and prize pool. We are at 238.67, right where we started. That's Das Masters. What I mean to say is we are at 320.37, not exactly where we started because we got 1 penny from Birbia. So thank you, Birbia, for being first on the leaderboard for prize pool contributions. 1 penny. Thank you, Birbia. It's an investment. It's an investment. He's going to get it back. All right, folks. Be back in an hour to watch the thing. Das Masters Marktris Gold Pixel Bendy. It's going to be a banger. Thanks, St. Nick, Frankie, Christopher, Vitara, Jade, Elia. We will see you in a bit. Bye-bye. All right, Twitch, we got this Minneapolis going on still? Is that still a thing? It is. There's a lot of talking head segments in that, though. I'm not going to raid you to a talking head. All right. So, the Minneapolis Regional is happening over at twitch.tv/classic Tetris. So that, and if you are watching this, then you know. So what we're going to do is we are going to raid a coaching session. I guess Trebus and T-Storm are involved in a coaching session. So if you want to learn one of the best coaches of Tetris in the whole thing, then tune in. So thanks, everybody. We will see